don't wanna get out of place. Don't you see the look in my face? We can let this all go away.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little minute since I posted a long form content. I know it's been a little minute since I posted long form content on this channel, but I'm here now. I'm back, and there was like a lot of discrepancy with my SD card. I'm not even gonna make excuses. Let's just move on. I'm aware that everyone is into long form content now. I've been making a lot of videos on TikTok lately. So if you just want to catch up with what kind of looks I've been doing, make sure you check me out on TikTok. My name is Jessica's Artistry, same name here. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram, same name, Jessica's Artistry. Actually, it's Jessica's Artistry Makeup Studio because that's when I had a makeup studio. But yeah, it's Jessica's Artistry Makeup Studio. Make sure you follow me over there. I believe there's an underscore in there. I'll list it. I'll link it down below in the description so you guys can find it. But anyways, the look we're doing today is going to be this look I seen on Olandria. Freaking sick. First of all, she is so freaking beautiful, and the looks that her and her team come up with, absolutely to die for. I love them all. So yeah, we're gonna get into that look today. I'm gonna do a talk through. I wasn't gonna do a talk through. I was just gonna do a voiceover. I don't know what you guys like. You want to like learn how to do the makeup, or do you just like watching the video through step by step? But this video, I think I'm gonna talk through it because it's not that much detailing that we gotta do. The eyeshadows looks really simple, just a pop of color, and the lips are really the highlight for me. That is giving metallic goodness. I love a good. Keep watching. All right, so I am moisturizing my face today. I'm double moisturizing because I just want to see how this works. Honestly, I use this soap. This is the La Roche-Posay double repair face moisturizer. This look is absolutely gorgeous. This feels so good on the skin. I've been using this Maybelline Plump lip gloss to just prime my lips before the lip application later on. You can use regular lip balm. I just like the way this plumps my lips. Brows, I'm using Morphe Brow Pencil. So for foundation, I'm going to use the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm in 8.5 as well as the Huda Beauty Easy Blur, and this is the shade Peanut Butter Cup. So I'm going to use these together. And today I'm doing a wear test on the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Press Powder, which I already know it wears perfectly fine. I just want to show you guys that it does in comparison to the Charlotte Tilbury, just in case you guys just want to know which one you should purchase. Both are fabulous, but you know, maybe one wears better than the other. I did do the Charlotte Tilbury wear already, so make sure you're following me so you can see that comparison video. I just like putting this everywhere. Mainly I like putting it under my eyes and like the dark spots on my face. But I just put it everywhere right now. Not so much on my nose, even though this is supposed to keep you matte. My nose just doesn't like a lot of product. Somebody was like, you should have tried it on with the with the Huda Beauty concealer. I don't have the Huda Beauty concealer. I never tried it before. So that's something I definitely have to pick up. And the Charlotte Tilbury concealer with the Charlotte Tilbury powder, but I don't have the Huda Beauty concealer. I never tried it before actually. Do you guys like it? I've seen a lot of people use it and it looks really, really good on their skin. I don't even know what shade I would want. I think maybe like praline. I think I've seen my shade use praline. Something like that, I don't know. But maybe it's something I need to pick up. I have this Charlotte Tilbury concealer. I don't need no concealers right now, girl. If Huda Beauty want to send me concealer, I'll be with that, okay? I will definitely review that for you guys. For concealer today, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury. What is this? Oh, for concealer today, I'm trying the Charlotte Tilbury Radiant Concealer. I never tried this one before. I only purchased the matte one. But I'm going to try the Radiant Concealer today to see how this looks. I got it in the same shade as the matte one, which is 10. So let's see how this looks. But before we do that, we're going to bronze with the curved case per usual. And this is the curved case, and I believe this is deep. And I use these two shades right here. Concealer. I kind of learned my lesson with this one. I don't know if they're the same, but this one, a little goes a long way, and I've been overusing this one. So I just tried to do a little bit. If I need more, I'm going to put more. And the colors are actually different. the tint in the hydrating is a little lighter than the tint in the matte concealer. Yeah, the coverage was really light with that little bit that I just did, and I like a lot of coverage, so I'm gonna put a little bit more on. Alright, so Olandria has, her blush looks like a corally pinky. It doesn't look pink, it looks like this, honestly. So I'm gonna mix these two together. This is Juvia's Place, and the shades is Peach Rose and Pink Lady. And I'm just gonna mix that on the back of my hand, because these are very, very pigmented blushes. Which kind of, when I mix it together, it kind of gives me this shade, but like a little bit darker, right? This is from Colored Rain, which is no longer, but I love that blush. So yeah, put this right up here. And even as I put this, hers still look a little bit more on the orangey pink tone, so I kind of should have used a little bit more of that, but I'm gonna go over with a powder blush anyway, so as long as we're in the same color family. And I use my beauty blender to blend this out. So now I'm gonna set my under eye with the Huda Beauty pressed powder in the shade Banana Bread. So I was telling you guys before, for this powder, you really have to go in here a lot if you want more coverage. I'm like a full coverage girl, so I like to really pick up enough powder and then put it under my eye. But if you are someone who likes medium coverage, you can definitely just use a light hand with this. But I want to make sure my powder is under my eye and set. So this is how much I use. Which is definitely a beautiful powder. I just don't think it blurs as much as the Huda. I just don't think it blurs as much as the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I did use a little loose powder for the comparison video because I have to do eyeshadow. I have to leave some in the inner corner just in case I have fallout. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Use a little powder. wipe it off, I'm gonna wipe it off with the pressed powder again. I'm gonna use my Juvia's Place Volume 5 blush for this look. It's giving me that, so I'm gonna use the light one. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I diffuse this under the eye a little bit, all the way to the nose. So now let's dust off the bake, or like push it in. Pretty. I'm gonna use my Denise spray, setting spray. So for liner today, we're gonna do Cinnamon from ABH. For lips, I think I want to do, so I'm definitely going to top it off with my lip gloss from Olandria. But for the lipstick, since I want to keep it in the metallic realm, I'm going to use this frosted lipstick from MAC called Pale Rose. They do not have this anymore. I'm gonna make sure I put it at the top and bottom of my lip, because that's where Olandria has it at. I feel like there go my Kim K again. I feel like putting that right in the middle. Yeah. I'm gonna go in with amethyst, even though it's a little bit of purple. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, I like that. The gloss, I'm going to use Pat McGrath, and this is in the shade Flesh Fantasy. I remember when this came out, I was actually dying to go get it. So pretty. I'm going to put a little bit more of this at the top because I really want the points to stick out as metallic. Yeah, I'm going to take some of this pinky highlighter that I have here. This is from Chokehold Cosmetics. And I'm just going to tap it just to make it a little bit more pink, because my I need to pick up more Frost lipsticks because I absolutely love Frost lipsticks. Alright, so this is the finished look, guys. I hope you loved it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you follow me for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.